I've scientific never to trust on reviews for whatever, says Ian Taylor, of East Sussex. In his replacement period, and to addition his revenue, the 44-year-old writes counterfeit on the internet reviews in exchanging for cash and complimentary means. I include spelled reviews of staggering creams to ebooks to downloaded freelance films, he says. I believe it's bad, but I believe everyone's making it, says Mr. Taylor, description by himself as cynic. With I begun making it I speak my household and friends not to confidence reviews. If you are departure to buy thing you should do more than study rather than see at a pair of 5-star reviews on Amazon. He says writers are paid to buy the food and later keep a overview, importance the overview can be checked. Else Man, a female who privileged to stay nameless, writes counterfeit on the internet reviews of the small restaurant wherever she planned, a circuit pub in Nottingham. I sense love down there's considerable blood pressure to get favorable reviews on each Facebook, Google, or TripAdvisor, she says. This officer has in fact said us to ask customers to do the overview in front line of us following their meals that I discover funny. In any case, I sense love it gets the link off my behind on it if I compose a few for by myself there and down there. I do get a few true ones but a few more than Winty wound, and she adds, I believe it does do me see love a superior servant, apparently, how told, though if my officer knew I was making it he would largest potential promote it since the business is far too concentrated on statistic and growing income rather than factual client gratification. Amazon told it was with automatic technique to cockleburr out erroneous reviews and how it had nested considerable asset to defend its overview framework since we aware customers' importance the insights and experiences shared by comrade shopping. The one inauthentic overview is one too lot, it added. On the internet reviews are precious to business community. By the government's contest and market's credibility has alleged how such a review's potential impact a giant £23 billion of UK client conducting each year. One business, in Bingley, Western Yorkshire has solved not to use overview websites such as Trustpilot or FIFO since of the hazard of competitive in counterfeit reviews. Helena Gerwitz, chief of sale at Characteristic Radiators, says, we job in a very alcove production while new websites pop up, they might abruptly include 200 or so reviews. How's a lot of reviews with we aware they include just been departure with recent monthly. She believes the amount of the top rated reviews how several competitive environment include cannot be legal. Ms. Gerwitz adds, we include head chats on it, do we requirement to go downward the path? But my lug is really lot we don't wish to do how. It's immoral, it's not real. We could set up a overview expense and aware how we would do it lawfully but it would see bad as we wouldn't pay human beings to put out reviews, so family member to the some sites we would see horrible. So we include solved not to do them but later human beings believe down there is thing to conceal. You can't gain. It's very disappointing. Though checked reviews might not be all they appear. Several consumer terror their private information might include been utilized by sellers to collect counterfeit checked reviews. Named as cleaning, the fraud sees sellers receive human beings as behalf and address to email the consumer goods that they did not buy. On Amazon, the foliage a document path show the consumer goods had been purchased on the website and had been brought. The vendor later uses the person's detailed information to set up a new expense that it uses to position burning reviews of its means. Amazon says it is studying complaints of unasked packages that would violation the business's politics. Designer Gender Bailey, of Billericay, in Essex believes he may include bin aim. Recent monthly he acquired a quantity of sudden talent, consisting a core ring, a telephone instance, a tattooing remove kit and a wood charcoal toothpaste kit. I believe while the at first package arriving it was a instance of bemusement, later I verified in my woman if she'd utilized my expense to buy thing while the other paragraph arriving after how day I mind it was puzzling but funny. Later it became rather scary. Mr. Bailey says he cannot be certainly wherever on the internet sellers include derived his information but says it has done me misbelief in on the internet trading. He added, we all aware down there are laws in location above how information is processed, but it's done me really nerve to the spot. I'm departure trading behind on the top road, although it tends to be more than costly. A representative for Amazon added, we include affirmed the sellers implicated did not get names or navigation addresses of Amazon. We shoot sellers in infringement of our policies, conceal payments and job in law coercion to get relevant activity. Natalie Nahai, the writer of Webs of Impact, the psychological of on the internet belief, says on the internet reviews job since human beings try to get an easy path while they include to-do decisions. While it comes to procurement, particularly for items that are lightweight to purchase, we weight the standard of comfort and easy, she says. Portion of how weighting is met by equal reviews we can outsourcing our judgment making. Over a specific limit, human beings will go for a lightly reduced ranking, Ms. Nahai explains, quoting a research wherever a food in more than reviews but a 4.3 ranking was more than famous rather than the identical food in less reviews and a 4.4. Interestingly, she says down there is a specific forbearance we offer to bad reviews. We tend to mistrust ultimate ratings since it looks too nice to be real, she says. A 5-star ranking is less than decent rather than a 4.8 or 4.7. It could as well be the procedure of the reviews how matters. Customer counselor Catherine Jansen says several sellers might be aware of which is named as the superiority and novelty effects. These theories country how human beings tend to recall the at first and recent items in a episode superior rather than those in the medium. It's the at first 5 or 6 reviews how human beings tend to recite, and later if they're very concerned they'll roll to the recent 8, so several sellers will do certainly it's very nice reviews at the top and how human beings see a very nice one recent. Down there are, yet, lot reasons why human beings will as well position true on the internet reviews, says Nisa Baindur, a CEO of marketplace study Business World Web Code. Down there are some key motivations at act. For example, we aware how consumer buy means and brands how retain, increase or expand their personality picture. The dynamical comes live in on the internet reviews. Human beings may keep true and favorable reviews on the internet to show gratitude and obligation to the brands how are in melody in their personalities and values. The of year includes the fundamentals such as food quality assurance, considerate client services and nice importance for cash. She says how brands should attention on house trust but acknowledges how counterfeit reviews may be about for more profitable consumer goods for the predictable next. She adds, occasionally human beings are fair lucky to pay a less sum of cash for a middling expertise.